I know, I haven't uploaded a video in 5 days. Okay, I had a new SSD being shipped, but I didn't realize M.2 will take 2 SATA ports away. So I had to transfer a few terabytes of data, and that took some time, since some are SATA 1 and 2 drives, and some were RAID zeros that got messed up. Yeah, but anyways, the Saiyans start the tough process of getting stronger, and now Vegeta transforms into a new form. So what is that form? My name is Michael from Vegeta T23, and welcome to part 5 of what if Vegeta was born with OMNI Key. Before we start, check out the previous parts to keep yourself updated on the series. Also, make sure you like and subscribe, it helps me a lot, and I thank you for your support. Vegeta came out of the smoke with a flaring pink aura and pink hair. No one knew what kind of a form this is, not even Vegeta, but it differed so much from all of their forms simply due to that. Not only that, but the power was so intense. At first they thought since he was immensely more powerful, but that could be felt by the air pressure. This was way different, and it was so much more powerful. The problem was as following. Vegeta couldn't control that power so well, as it drained a lot out of him. The gang was confused, as it was basically a Super Saiyan form, but Vegeta claimed he just didn't control his energy well, saying he might need help with that first before anything else. With that, Vegeta visits Master Roshi for advice and or training. Roshi mentions how the Guardian of planet Earth accepts students if they prove to be worthy. The Saiyans hear that and ask about it, so Roshi explains the whole thing. Once the power pole is set on top of Korin's tower, it will extend to the base of Kami's lookout. Vegeta has heard of such a thing, but can't put the 2 and 2 together. Gine speaks up about Gohan having a red stick that can extend. Roshi confirms that as the power pole they need, so Gine heads for Gohan's house to get it. Vegeta asks if he knows what kind of training awaits them up there, but Roshi has got no clue, as he was never up there. Korin told him about the Guardian and all that, but he never went up there on his own. Vegeta acknowledged that, so with that said, they go to Korin's and tell Kakarot to go to his mom to tell her they're gonna wait there. Kakarot does so, and they all go to Korin. Over at Korin's, Vegeta greets Korin, and they explain their situation. Korin says they're a bit dumb, which Vegeta takes personally and threatens Korin. Gine and Kakarot arrive at Korin's tower, and Gine places the power pole on the tip of Korin's tower. The power pole starts going up, and Korin mentions how the power pole just goes straight up, and they can fly, so it was pointless. Turbo and Vegeta see what Korin meant, and they cringe out from their own stupidity. That said, they begin their journey. As they're all flying up, they wonder what this Guardian is like. Apparently, if he can make Dragon Balls, he must be extremely powerful compared to them. Vegeta wonders if he's on par with him, and if he can make something like Shenron if he learns how. After a nice questionnaire, they arrive on the lookout and see Mr. Popo doing his watering routine as usual when he notices 4 people come up to him, asking him if he's Kami. Popo becomes a bit defensive, asking what they need him for, and Gine replies that he's the strongest being on this planet, and if he would like to train them to sense and control energy, that would be pretty good. Popo is quite defensive still, but tells them that Kami is busy. Kami then comes out, asking what all the commotion is about. Seeing the 4 Saiyans, he's relieved to see them and greets them. Turbo is a bit taken aback by Kami's appearance, asking if he's human. Vegeta replies that Kami is not human, but an Namekian that most likely traveled here to become the Earth's next Guardian. He then says that he's been to Namek when planet Vegeta exploded and that they helped him get back on his feet. Kami was glad his home planet is still in one piece, but changes the topic to their power. He mentions that they're a lot more powerful than him. Once he heard training, they didn't catch up exactly what kind of training. Vegeta gets a bit flustered, saying they can only use counters to sense power level and they need to learn to sense power level since Korin obviously could and Roshi's also able to do that to some extent. Kami saw their intent, so he told Mr. Popo to start their training. Mr. Popo had to abide and decide to start training the Saiyans. Mr. Popo decides to go inside and tells them to wait outside and talk, train, fight, bitch or whatever while he's preparing the training equipment. The Saiyans are confused but decide to train up for the time being. Vegeta and Guinea spar together while Tarbo and Kakarot train separately. During their training, Vegeta ended up arm locking Guinea and she became flustered and started flailing her arms around, saying that she's not ready for that. Vegeta lets go and gets confused, then sees Guinea completely red. Vegeta is still confused but Tarbo catches on and goes to his brother, teasing him about going out with an older woman. Vegeta puts the 2 and 2 together and realizes that Guinea is mad into him. He blushes and flies off to the other side of the lookout. Kakarot lands a kick on Tarbo and that reinitiates the battle they had. Kami comes out hearing the commotion and asks Tarbo and Kakarot about it. Kakarot is a bit confused, still being young, but Tarbo says that Vegeta and Guinea have hots for each other. Kami laughs his ass out, seeing that a couple had been revealed on his lookout for the first time. After they all laugh it off, Kami becomes serious and the two become weirded out. Kami gets scared and says that someone is coming to kill them off as they speak. Tarbo goes to get his brother and Kakarot goes to get his mother. Tarbo finds Vegeta on the ladders to the top of the lookout, hanging off of his tail, and he can tell that something went south. All 4 Saiyans come up to the lookout and ask Kami what's wrong. Kami says that he has come in contact with the North Kai, who told him all destroyers are coming over to planet Earth along with their angels. That freaked out all the Saiyans, but Vegeta wasn't surprised and said that they are probably coming after him. Kami is weirded out, but Vegeta continues that the Grand Priest is probably monitoring him and that he saw that Vegeta got a lot stronger, becoming a bit scared for his own life. Therefore, he must have given permission to destroyers and angels alike to go dispose of him while they still have a chance. Taking that in, Kami says that they should probably enter the hyperbolic time chamber so they have more of a chance at winning. Kami began to explain how the destroyers were extremely powerful, even by their standards, but Vegeta interrupted him, already knowing all of that. One thing that he was weirded out by is why didn't Beerus come and kill him when he was just born? That said, they need to prepare right away. Vegeta decides not to go into the time chamber as it will only slow his training down if he can't learn anything. So, he asks Kami to teach him that energy control so that he can transform. Kami assured him that it's really easy and to just try and calming his power as a start. He knew how to control his power, so he told Kami so. Kami figured that the only thing that remains is him calming it and bursting it only wherever necessary. Vegeta tries that right away with his new form, and at first he was really struggling, but he then only focused his power to the tingle in the back and he managed to do it. He figured that it will take some time getting used to, but nevertheless, he's basically ready. Guinea took the same advice and calmed her energy down, and now she utilizes her Super Saiyan almost perfectly. Just then, the clouds split and Kami shits his pants, seeing people descend from the skies. Vegeta gets in his stance already in the form, but he froze when he saw the former Xenoguards and Daishinkan in a crowd of destroyers. Daishinkan descends down to confront Vegeta and his friends. Daishinkan walks over to Vegeta and greets him, asking if he wanted to see him. Vegeta subconsciously knew one thing. He has a task to kill Daishinkan, and he states exactly that to him. Daishinkan laughs it off, saying he will need more than that to beat him up. But Vegeta doesn't spare any time and starts powering up like he usually would. Of course, with the newfound skill and form, he multiplies his power drastically while keeping maximum control. After sensing he's at his peak, he decides that he's done with the power up and charges at Daishinkan. Daishinkan just barely manages to dodge, not even expecting such power from Vegeta. Vegeta constantly keeps trying to hit Daishinkan but fails miserably. Daishinkan that teleports away and signals all the destroyers to attack Vegeta. Now that Vegeta is in a pickle, we're gonna continue this in the next part. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment on what shall I do next. Like if you liked the video, dislike if I'm a joke, check out my Discord server in the description below, and as always, peace out.